Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano. I gotta get this thing off. The Smile Doctor, it's Halloween in our office, everybody's dressing up. And I've got a really important video I wanna share with you today. And this video is gonna be talking about comments about our appearance. And this is important because people make comments about other people's appearance, or we make comments about our own appearance all the time. We don't understand the impact that it can have on a deeper level. And this really has significance when people come in and they want to do a cosmetic treatment and they've got all of these background comments in their head. It influences how they choose, how they're satisfied. So this is why we're talking about it today. So what do I mean about comments about our appearance? Now, people may say, oh, you look nice. I like your shoes. I like your hair. I like your outfit. There's many things people may say about our appearance, and we don't even think about it deeply, just on a superficial level. We're like, oh, that's nice. Now, sometimes people offer comments that we don't like so much and say, oh, you know, you look tired. Are you okay? And that's when my patients tell me they hate all the time. People tell me I look tired. Or, are you angry? Or, well, you need to lose some weight. We hear that from some people, right? Or you should do this. You should grow your hair longer. You should cut your hair shorter, or whatever you need to do. People give these you should, constructive criticism comments. Oh, I care about you, so let me tell you something about you that would make you better. And may not make you feel better, but you'll be better, even though you're feeling terrible after I tell you this comment. And so there's these constructive criticism comments. And then there's sometimes when people try to be funny about us and make a comment, and they're saying, oh, well, you know, yeah, you're really looking a little bigger, or whatever they want to say, you know, it's just not helpful. But people do make these kind of comments about us. Now, we also make comments about ourselves, to ourselves. And this is fascinating because we will say things to ourselves, about ourselves, that we would never say to someone else. People will look at themselves in the mirror and say, I look like heck today, or man, I look ugly, or, you know, my face, it looks like a dog's rear end. Now, these are actual comments that people say to me in my office about themselves. They say these things, and I'm like, whoa, time out. This brings me to the next segment. What is important about all of these comments? The key word for this video is boundaries. Boundaries for ourselves and for others. So I would love it if you could share in the comments below, what are the types of comments that people may say about you, towards you, or what are comments that you say about yourself? Now, this is really important to ask yourself the question, how do you comment on your appearance? When you look in the mirror, what do you say about yourself? It's really interesting to write it down and actually see, because some people have a really great opinion of themselves. They look in the mirror and say, you're so beautiful, I love you, oh man, you're looking so good. Some people, it's a party. Some people are like, yeah, you know, I look nice, I'm getting older, and it's not what I used to be, but I can hold my own, and makeup does a lot, or my hair, or, you know. Guys, these are the comments guys make about ourselves. We may not say a lot, but we'll say, hey. That's the comment a guy will make. And so these boundaries that we need to set, we need to be nice to ourselves. We need to not allow comments that we do not feel apply to us or are not appropriate. And it is a revelation when people start to set a boundary saying, I will not receive that comment. I will not receive that compliment that you gave to me. If somebody tries to give you a gift and you refuse the gift, who does it belong to? Yeah, it still belongs to them. It's theirs. It's their comment or compliment is more a reflection of them. Now, you may choose to receive it, and you may choose to say, well, that was nice of you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. You may receive, that's a whole nother video, because receiving compliments or comments is hard for a lot of people to do. And it starts with this, because if we haven't set boundaries and we're not even sure how we feel about ourselves, or if we don't feel good about ourselves, then we're not even in a position sometimes to just set up boundaries and just like, gosh, my self-image is just in the toilet and I don't even feel good. And here comes another comment my way. Oh, it's just another wound. It's a wound that we carry with us. So we set boundaries that when someone says something to us, we say, you can just completely ignore it. You don't have to listen. If someone says something, you can choose to acknowledge. And really, more importantly about boundaries, about what other people say about us, it's boundaries about what we say about ourselves. It starts first with us, because other people's opinions really are none of our business. So our boundaries are all about our internal dialogue. Let me let them know I'm shooting a video here. Hey, I'm shooting a video. Okay, so there we go. The team's getting ready. I gotta finish my video. So when we're setting boundaries about our internal dialogue, be nice to yourself. Be practical. Love yourself. Some people may say, no, I just can't do that. Yes, you can. I'm here to tell you now, if you don't feel good about yourself, come to our office, meet our team. We'll make you feel good about yourself. Some people just won't even go that far. They don't feel that they are worthy of a good compliment. There's nothing that looks good about my face. Well, your smile looks good. Everybody looks better with the smile. No, my smile doesn't look good. I promise you, your smile looks good. And these are all the comments in the internal dialogue that we say to ourselves about ourselves on a regular basis. We may say these comments or compliments to ourselves, compliments, hundreds or thousands of times. And it has a deep impact. And then when you come in for a cosmetic treatment, you're carrying in all these comments, and believe me, and then if you're trying to hide them, forget it. You can't hide them. It comes out in an instant. I know very quickly if somebody is saying nice things to themselves or if they're not saying nice things to themselves. And some patients say, well, I'm just being real. I'm just being practical. Okay, well, is it practical to beat yourself up about something? If you're not happy with your appearance, I tell this every patient every single day in my office. None of my treatments look as good as our smile. If you really want to look your best, it's always the smile. The smile will always look better than anything that I can do. So immediately you have your answer. That's going to look the best. Now I can help you look younger. And if you want to look even younger than what I can achieve, you just have to act immature. All right, okay, so it's behavior is always the best. So you can look good no matter what. Anyone can look not good, low confidence, unattractive. Anyone can achieve that. I really look unattractive. Don't I look nice? We can all do that with behavior, with look in the mirror, low lighting. And we can all look attractive. Just how we behave, how we dance, how we move. Right? We can change our appearance very quickly and easily. My job is to help people look more youthful and to look natural and not go too far. And it's fun, and it's a form of self-expression. And we take this very seriously. We know how important this is to you. But there's many layers that go on. So this is a part of the conversation we have with our patients about you must be nice to yourself. You must set boundaries about how you treat yourself. And once you set boundaries about how you treat yourself, then you're going to be able to set boundaries more easily about how other people treat you and how you receive it. And let me tell you, when you set a boundary about how other people comment or compliment you, they will start treating you differently. They will fall in line with your boundaries because they'll feel it where you say, I don't refuse it. If you ignore somebody that says something that may not be flattering to you, they'll know it. They'll know. They're like, ooh, that fell flat. And then if they're tuned in, they're going to say, well, maybe they'll apologize. Maybe they will say, well, I'm not going to say that again. And you will start to change their behavior because you have set your boundaries. And not only will other people treat you differently, you will treat yourself differently by setting boundaries about what is your self-image? Who are you? Where do you find your self-worth? You are a beautiful person. on the inside, and then it shows on the outside. But if you don't feel that beauty on the inside, that will also show on the outside that you don't feel beautiful. You can go out to the mall, look on the street and watch people and see, you can tell that person feels beautiful about themselves. That person, though they're focused on this, they're not thinking about themselves, they're just focused on that task. And that person right there, they don't feel beautiful about. You can just see these things if you just pay attention. So it starts within. Happiness is an inside job. Give yourself the gift of a compliment. Hey, I love your smile. Now you can say simple things. I love your energy. You got great energy. You don't have to say, boy, you got a great nose, or boy, I wish my nose weren't so big. It's so big. It's too pointy. I wish my one brow didn't sit higher than the other. Everybody has facial asymmetry. One side of my face is different than the other. We all have something, but give yourself a compliment that you like. I like your eyes. Boy, you got a great smile. You got really nice ears. I like you know, some people have good looking ears, but your ears are really, I love those ears. Woo. Give yourself some comment or compliment. Some people say, it's my lips. My lips are really, you know, whatever your feature is, work on that, lead with that, and feel good about yourself. It'll build your confidence. It'll show in everything you do. And you only live once. I mean, why beat yourself up and just, we only have one life to live, and say, look in the mirror. Make the most of it. It touches everything you do, and the more you feel good about yourself, now you have the ability to help others feel good about themselves, right? And I see it all the time. I know for the rest of my career, I'm going to be seeing patients beat themselves up about comments, how they comment on themselves. So I am here to help spread the message. You don't have to beat yourself up. Be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Share this video. Maybe you know someone who's being a little hard on themselves and too critical of their facial features, and they don't know how to comment on themselves nicely, or they don't know how to set boundaries on what they will receive and what they will not receive. If my family and friends tell me, you know, I want to give you some honest feedback. If it's not nice, I don't want to hear it. It doesn't help me. If it's just going to make me feel bad, let me be, right? And so I've set that boundary. Or if they do say something that's not nice, then I do have a response too. So let's say someone says something that's not nice to me and they're meaning well, right? So here's my response saying, hey, Rich, you know, maybe you should get your eyebrows. They're getting a little full. Maybe you should get them, you know, trimmed or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, first my response is I like my eyebrows. Why are you telling me to change my eyebrows? Right? But I don't say that. I say, that is so sweet of you. You have touched my heart. Thank you so much for that feedback about my eyebrows. That means you care a lot about me. Thank you. And then I tell them how much that means to me. And I'm being a little silly, maybe a little sarcastic, but it tells them I've set a boundary. I really don't want comments about this. No thanks. Or if you do, I'm going to play and have fun with it, but I'm not going to take it seriously because I do love how I look. I've done my fillers. I'm very proud to be, you know, I'm 85 years old, but I don't look it. I've done a lot of treatments. So I'm happy with my appearance, and I love my smile. And if someone makes a comment about my appearance, then I just say, okay, well, that's more a reflection of them than it is to me. Thank you for giving me that energy that you wanted to make a comment and build a connection with me. That's how I look at it. So have fun with your comments. Set those boundaries. Put it in the comments below. What are things that you may say to yourself about yourself? What are some of the boundaries that you set, that what you will receive, what you will not receive? And tell us what you love about yourself. Right? What really is something that makes you stand out because you have a lot to give? There's people that love you in this world, and if you don't know of any, come to our office. We got plenty of people that'll love you, and you have a lot to give. Give yourself the gift of loving yourself, and you can share that with others. It's the greatest gift you'll ever receive. I'm Dr. Rich Castellano. Thank you for watching this video. Let's have some good comments about ourselves. Let's set some boundaries. And I'll see you in the next video, and we're lift off. It's our Halloween costume day, so see you later.